it's their world. And this is the reality of it. And I don't know, I'm very interested how that ties into your story with the mob and getting big and getting rich and getting famous. Did you ever get to a point where you're just like, you know what, you common people, I don't want to talk to you anymore?
You get to that point.
I hear often people say, well, politicians, well, they're just stupid. If they're so stupid, how come they're in charge of you?
Yeah, they're not stupid.
They're not stupid. You think they work for you. That's your confusion. You think they represent you. And you're like, why are they doing all these things? That's against my interest. Because you're not their concern. They work for somebody else. Exactly. And they're passing laws for their interest. The people who make the rules make rules to benefit the people who make the rules. They don't make the rules to benefit the common average person. You know, I catch myself doing this. A lot of the things I talk about in the world and how I view things, and I'd really be interested in your input on this, because I came from absolutely nothing and now I have a little bit of money. And I occasionally catch myself being elitist. I catch myself being elitist. Like if I meet somebody who I went to school with and we grew up in the same area and we've had the same amount of minutes of life, and I managed to be monumentally successful and they can't pay their bills because they were too busy smoking weed, I don't feel sorry for them very much. I'm actually like, well, you're an idiot. You could have found a way out. You could have tried harder. There's always a way. You didn't try hard enough. And if you extrapolate that out, I'm somebody who was only poor 10 years ago. Imagine you're born into a banking dynasty. Imagine you're born into a lineage of people who have always been rich. Imagine how you're going to view the common man. They think we're cockroaches. They don't care about us. They have no concern for us on any level because they believe they're completely different. They're in a different class. They don't believe in nation states because they're globalists. They're above us in every way. They print the thing that we all slave around and run around for, money. So of course they have no concern for us. So when they get a politician in power and they get him to pass laws that are to our detriment, it doesn't cross their mind that that's not what they should do. For the same reason, I'll make a law or I'll make a decision in my house that will be detriment to the ants outside. I don't care. It's my house and it's their world. And this is the reality of it. And I don't know, I'm very interested how that ties into your story with the mob and getting big and getting rich and getting famous. Did you ever get to a point where you're just like, you know what, you common people, I don't want to talk to you anymore?
You get to that point.